Today I'm going to be reading Owen by Kevin Henkes, and this is a Caldecott honor book. Do you have a favorite blanket? Owen did. Owen had a fuzzy yellow blanket. He'd had it since he was a baby. He loved it with all his heart. Fuzzy goes where I go, said Owen, and Fuzzy did. Upstairs, downstairs, in between, inside, outside, upside down. Fuzzy likes what I like, said Owen, and Fuzzy did. It says Fuzzy's messy. Orange juice, grape juice, chocolate milk, ice cream, peanut butter, applesauce cake. Looks like there's a lot on that blanket. Isn't he getting a little old to be carrying that thing around? Asked Mrs. Tweezers. Haven't you heard of the blanket fairy? Owen's parents hadn't. Mrs. Tweezers filled them in. That night, Owen's parents told Owen to put Fuzzy under his pillow. In the morning, Fuzzy would be gone, but the blanket fairy would leave an absolutely wonderful, positively perfect, especially terrific big boy gift in its place. How do you think Owen's feeling about that? Owen stuffed Fuzzy inside his pajama pants and went to sleep. No blanket fairy, said Owen in the morning. No kidding, said Owen's mother. No wonder, said Owen's father. Fuzzy's dirty, said Owen's mother. Fuzzy's torn and ratty, said Owen's father. No, said Owen, Fuzzy is perfect. And Fuzzy was. Fuzzy played Captain Plunger with Owen. To the rescue! Fuzzy helped Owen become invisible. Bet you can't see me. And Fuzzy was essential when it came to nail clippings and haircuts and trips to the dentist. Do you have something that you like to hold on to when you have to do those things? Can't be a baby forever, said Mrs. Tweezers. Haven't you heard of the vinegar trick? Owen's parents hadn't. Mrs. Tweezers filled them in. When Owen wasn't looking, his father dipped Owen's favorite corner of Fuzzy into a jar of vinegar. Owen sniffed it and smelled it and sniffed it. He picked a new favorite corner. Then he rubbed the smelly corner all around his sandbox, buried it in the garden, and dug it up again. Good as new, said Owen. Fuzzy wasn't very fuzzy anymore, but Owen didn't mind. He carried it and wore it and dragged it. He sucked it and hugged it and twisted it. Owen likes to use his fuzzy blanket. What are we going to do? Asked Owen's mother. School is starting soon, said Owen's father. Can't bring a blanket to school, said Mrs. Tweezers. Haven't you heard of saying no? Owen's parents hadn't. Mrs. Tweezers filled them in. I have to bring Fuzzy to school, said Owen. No, said Owen's mother. No, said Owen's father. Owen buried his face in Fuzzy. He started to cry and would not stop. "Don't worry," said Owen's mother. "It'll be all right," said Owen's father. Then suddenly Owen's mother said, "I have an idea." It was an absolutely wonderful, positively perfect, especially terrific idea. First she snipped, and then she sewed, then she snipped again and sewed some more. What do you think is happening? Snip, 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 sew, sew, sew. Dry your eyes, wipe your nose. Hooray, hooray, hooray. What did she make? These are called handkerchiefs, and they're just little handheld size pockets of cloth that people can use to blow their nose or wipe their tears. Now Owen carries one of his not so fuzzy handkerchiefs with him wherever he goes. Look, it's nice and tiny. He can bring it wherever he goes. Some people have these with them all the time. And Mrs. Tweezers doesn't say a thing. Look, she has one too. I hope you liked that story of Owen and his blanket called Fuzzy.